We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Legitimately sat here, watched the entire first quarter because, fam, the for the walk, well, run, then to get here, I didn't eat. I didn't want to have to eat on stream, so here we are. Second quarter is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. New York is in front by 10. Somebody tell Indiana this is a game they have to win. But everybody else who just popped back in, if you missed the gaming stream earlier, make sure that you follow over on Twitch and do so over there so you can keep up with every time that we do go live. But what's going on for y'all who are tuning back in for the second stream of the day? Welcome. If you're tuning in for the very first one, primarily the YouTube audience, hello there. Virgo Kid. 3-month streak, 6 months subscribed. I appreciate you.
Virgo Kid 27 just subscribed for 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we got ourselves a possible brouhaha going down over here. What part of the game is this? People getting in each other's face and shit? Don't get yourself ejected. Holy shit, a lady! Who is that lady? The crowd is on tilt, bro. They are going crazy for the New York Knicks. Soul in the building said you was on the stream earlier, was driving. Well, I'm glad you didn't participate. You don't mess around, keep looking down at me playing GTA, mess around, crash your car like I did the entire time playing the game. William, 17 months as a member. I appreciate you. Golly, it's like what the third replay that they had so far in the game. But if you guys who didn't have a chance to see the first quarter, this is what was trailing, or I should say what transpired. Obviously, there was a switch. Achua did not start. It was McBride who actually gave New York incredible quality minutes. He was their leading scorer through 9 minutes, but thus far, it's Jalen Brunson with 12, Josh Hart with 10, and Hartenstein has 5 offensive rebounds, all coming in the first quarter, obviously, because we've only played 47 seconds in the second. But meanwhile, for Indiana, they did not shoot as well as New York did, because New York, remember, they were shooting about 20-some% their first quarter last game. This time around, they shot 60% from the field, 40% from three, and they only took 3 free throws. Meanwhile, for Indiana, they're 52% from the field, they're 80% from three, and they're 6 of 6 at the line. The only difference is New York is simply operating at a higher level in this game. So if you are Indiana, you're gonna need to pick it the fuck up if you gonna try to see if you could take a 3-2 advantage back home to Indiana. But there is that. As for everybody else in the chat, what's going on? Good evening. Let it be known right now. Who do you guys have coming out on top? Let me show you my pick'em for the evening. I believe I have, no, do I have anybody in this one? Yes, I do. Well, what do you know? This is what I have live for this game, and McBride has 9 points. He is indeed a starter. I just need him to get past 10, and then I will still be alive for this evening of Anthony Edwards and Jalen McDaniel. So all I need is McBride to get me 1 more basket. Also, oh, what do you know? I actually had a couple more pick'ems. Yeah, I did have a couple more pick'ems. Oh, magnificent. Yes. So for this game, I have Achua not having a very good day, DiVincenzo being very productive, Jalen Brunson having himself a day, Miles Turner already hit a 3. I don't need him hitting another one. And Josh Hart, combining on points and assists. So right now he has 11. Look at Spike Lee getting out there and working. So here is my slot for this game as well. And I think those are the 2 that have since gone live. So those are my pick'ems. We'll see how things continue as the day progresses. Head says Knicks, heart says Pacers. We shall see. We shall see, because as far as I'm concerned right here, I'm pulling for New York to win the series. But overall, I want a Game 7 because I believe the Game 7 for this series would ultimately be on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, by the way, the WNBA season kicked off today. How is New York doing? They're in the front. How's Sabrina Ionescu doing? 11 points. Okay. Stewart's got fucking 25. Not bad. Oh, yes. Caitlin Clark is playing. She is not having a very good day thus far. 7 shots, 7 points. Well, I mean, when you're not the main person, of course, you're not getting all the shot attempts. They're down by 10 at the break. All right. Trippin' Tyler's in the crowd for the Knicks. I don't know. Are they in the crowd for the Knicks? Oh, make a poll for the Knicks or Pacers? I bet I got you. Who wins? Knicks, Pacers. All right. And then over on Twitch, we got to get that poll up as well for who's coming out on top so we can have some points to be distributed. Yo, how many offensive rebounds is Hartenstein fixing to get here, bro? This is ridiculous. How many times is homie getting a fucking offensive rebound? That's crazy. Somebody got to guard that, box that man out or something. How was the run? Fun fact, I probably got to go and actually run later because you know what I had to do? The fucking Stairmaster, because the damn treadmills wasn't available. So what I had to do was hop onto the Stairmaster. The average was about 10, and then I took the photo at 7. So I did 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. I climbed 150 floors. I constantly kept looking over to see if the treadmills would become available, but for whatever reason they wouldn't. And then the one that was available apparently is fucked up. So later tonight, after, I think I'll stick around until halftime for Minnesota, and only because I missed the first quarter. So I'll stick around until halftime for Minnesota and Denver, and then ultimately I'll go run that 3 miles, only because I told myself I'm going to run 3 miles every single day, and I don't want to substitute it for the Stairmaster. But since I was downstairs, I said, yo, I might as well fucking at least get something done rather than go downstairs and then come back upstairs. So how long did I hit the Stairmaster? 30 minutes. 30 minutes. The average was 10. Yeah, the average was 10. Well, does it show the average? Well, I guess I would just tell you the average rather than, but yeah, so it was 30 minutes, 150 floors. 30 minutes, 150 floors. Usually, I would average out at 12, but it is what it is. Yeah, but vote on the poll who you guys have coming out on top. So far, it seems as if the who has more votes right now with, let's see, 88% say Knicks on Twitch, 65% says Knicks on YouTube. Game 7 would be on Sunday. Oh, magnificent. So if Game 7 would be on Sunday, that would open up the door for me to possibly go to the game, because Boston and Cleveland, for all intents and purposes, that's ending tomorrow, unless you have some sort of Herculean performance of what happens. Dallas and OKC is an interesting one, because truly, Dallas fucked themselves in the clutch to make this a shorter series than what it had to be. I wouldn't mind that one going 7 just for the jokes, but I'm curious what the game schedule. Okay, so let me see. When would that be the only game? Okay, so it'd be Timberwolves, Nuggets. Fuck. Knicks, Pacers would be. Okay, so Knicks, Pacers would ultimately be at 3:30, and then Timberwolves, Nuggets would probably be a late game if that were to happen, depending on if they were to go to 7. So, all right, we'll see. But ultimately, Knicks, Pacers, it's in 7. Fuck, it's on a Sunday. My dad might not pull up because he'll be at church. Shit, you know what? Damn, that makes things interesting. Okay, well, we'll see. We will see. We will see because I want to attend a Game 7 in Madison Square Garden. Am I doing both games? I'll probably go to halftime for the second game, but I ain't going to do both games because I got to go run. Dwayne said, what would I do if I were to see Jade Cargill? Well, for one, I would throw her a for no apparent, reason. But ultimately, I would say hello, Miss Cargill. I know her husband is a great baseball player. But if Shorty just so happened to be single, well, if let's just say perfect situation where she wasn't, a mother, and she was a single woman, well, have to put on the charm. And let's just say by the conclusion of the evening, things would be working in my favor to where ultimately we would be hearing. But that's a different situation. Of course, I respect people's relationships, so we don't need to go there. But please let it be known that she would, before the end of the evening here. Ooh, shit! Are you looking for some wood? I need it, man.
God damn! I'm on my way. Let's roll, friends.
Who the fuck cleans this?
Son just hit me. Shoot. When I get in the proper position, you will suck my meat.
Understand what I'm saying? All right. Oh boy. No, King Kato, it's not. Are you looking for someone? It's are you looking for some wood? Is what I said. But yeah. That is exactly what would be transpiring. 11-point lead here for New York, 44-33. What about Lola Vice? That would be essentially the same particular reaction. That is one gorgeous Latina, big booty Latina, I need it. She's 25, which is crazy to me because I thought she was older unless I had mistaken her for somebody else, because I remember there was somebody who was in mixed martial art. Was it her who was constantly dancing around? Was that her? Perhaps it was. Who's the lady who used to dance inside the octagon? Was that her? That was her dancing in the octagon? The fuck out of here. In 2020, she was... What? Oh, I need it. God damn. That was her dancing in the octagon all them years ago? Shit. Deliciosa. Incredible. Art imitates life. Initially, I thought it was her, but then I was 25. She seems too young. Well, never mind that. Oh, well, what do you know? It's the first thing that I made a video. I made a commentary about Shorty. I can't believe it. What? She was 22 at the time? Maybe it's because she was, in fight mode. It made her look much older. But my heavens, I remember, if you go to her Instagram and you look at the top pinned comment and she's dancing in the fucking octagon, I made a commentary about that so many years ago. Who would have thought? Oh, delicioso. Jeez, all right, let me get off of Instagram. Shit. You're getting me worked up. All right? I got a pacemaker in. But yeah. It was her so many years ago. What do you know? What are the chances? Did I hear the Steelers are coming to ATL to play your Falcons? No, I did not, because the Steelers' schedule is getting released tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure they announced to the week ones. But there is that. Caitlin Clark was getting to work put in on her on the first game, perhaps. I mean, the game's still going on now. They still down by 9. And Shorty's not having the best of time out there. But, of course, it's just a first game. We got to judge it by the entire season. I think too often people be thinking this joint's a video game. Like, just because you dominate in college mean you just going to step in and dominate in the league with the best players. It doesn't work like that. It takes time for you to develop and then figure stuff out, figure out the pacing and everything. So I'll wait until the All-Star break for the WNBA to then define, how well she plays or whatever. Because call it what it is. Wembanyama, it took some time for him too. Wembanyama, second half of the season was different than the first half of the season. Whoever the dude who's sitting next to Stephon Marbury is needs to sit his ass down or centralize his movements within that square. Because that dude is coming closer and closer and closer to the court. They could mess around and kick homie out. I never saw a zoom in on his face. All I know is he's sitting next to Stephon Marbury. So one of y'all might have seen who it was. I'm pretty sure he probably is somebody prominent as well. Maybe even a former player. I didn't see his face or anything. I just see every single time I see Stephon Marbury step up or something, he stays somewhat behind, at least where the words for. You see him again, always stepping up, moving forward. Who is that dude? That's John Starks? Because I ain't see the face or nothing. I only seen them move forward. That's John Starks? Fam, that Game 7 choker need to fucking remain where the fuck he at, bro, because they going to give him the Charles Oakley treatment. He going to get the Charles Oakley treatment, bro. That dude need to relax. Timmy, put 2 on it. Said you put the under on Hartenstein for 14.5. Okay. Rebounds and assists on Hartenstein. 14.5. Well, right now he's at 9, and we're just in the first half. So I'm gonna go ahead and say no, only because New York is gonna need as much help as they possibly can because OG is still out, and then now they put Achua coming off the bench. So Hartenstein is starting, and for all intents and purposes, Hartenstein will probably play 35 minutes. He'll probably play 35 minutes. So they're going to need him to grab all kinds of boards. But what's crazy is Hartenstein has 7 rebounds. All of them are offensive rebounds. Dwayne put 5 on it. Said Jade Cargill's husband would like the smoke. All you see is a guy at your house with a baseball bat. Well, luckily for him, I got a baseball bat too. I got a big one and a little one. I think the little one's also over there as well. Yeah, I think it is. But surely he can swing it much better than I can. But yeah, if that's John Starks, yeah, that man needs to fucking relax, bro. I'm all about celebrating and getting hyped for your team, but you got to know how to do it the right way. Don't fucking step so close to the damn court and think because you are I don't want to say legend of the game because John Stark's not a legend, but New York Knicks alumni that you can't get tossed, bro. Fucking relax. You doing too much. Every single time they down there, John Starks is standing up and getting close to the court. I promise you, somebody gonna mess around and make a scene. And the last thing you need is to have one of your alumni of your squad, one of the more notable figures who had played for your squad, getting escorted out because they couldn't keep their fucking composure. Here go John Starks at the bottom of the screen. Oh, no, Marbury almost punched the fucking ref. Yo, these dudes is tripping, bro. Tell them dudes to fucking relax. Pat B, what's good? Dolphin fan here, gonna say this early, 7-9. For who? Your Dolphins? That's crazy. That's it. That is underselling your squad heavily. Son, somebody tell John Starks to back the fuck up, bro. 14-point lead. This man steadily stepping on the damn New York Knicks on the baseline, son. This man about to rush the courts. He might have had too much to drink. Donovan in the building. What's good? Better be careful or James Dolan will have your ass thrown out like he's Oakley. Same shit I said earlier. Literally same shit I said earlier, bro. Don't think it can't happen to you. Helena said, I have over 5,000 hours in GTA 5 online, over $300 million accrued. I actually have more fun playing GTA 4 campaign nowadays. Oh, interesting. That's crazy. $300 million is wild. You put in a lot of hours on that doggone game. 5,000, there it is. No Filter Brother says, salute from the boot. Uh-oh, from the boot. I got to go out there. I would assume you're talking Italy. One of my buddies, shout out to Sir Wilkins, went out to Italy and he told me, man, the pasta servings, the food was sensational, but the servings was very small. I said, well, we are very spoiled here in the States, and moreover, we're very overweight. Even though he's in shape, I'm in shape. Out there, you eat smaller portioned, foods. Man ordered some pasta and it came out like it was the big plate, but then the smaller circle in the midst of the plate. So he was like, all right. Ate the joint. He's like, I'm kind of still hungry, son. Or he ordered, I think, 3 entrees when he was out there. Isaiah in the build. What's good? So what's good? You don't watch basketball, but how the Knicks in the semifinals, respectfully. They have gotten better from last year to this year, and truly, this year, they are overperforming with what it is that they have. In the postseason, Josh Hart has been balling out. Now, the last game and even through this game, he's been good thus far this game, but three of the last 4, he's played very, very well, and he's been killing on the minutes. So there is that. Oh, Louisiana is also the boot. Well, there it is. I also have to go down to Louisiana as well, because I got to go back to New Orleans. I desperately miss that food. So there is that as well. But New York has overperformed. Jalen Brunson has been playing like a fucking god. DiVincenzo has completely come alive. And although Thibodeau always runs those smaller, rotations, them guys have been playing hard. So the Knicks are here. Here's the only thing is, next, series, because they will meet Boston if they get by Indiana. They can't afford to have off games because you will lose. Boston can be, but New York is already undermanned. So you go and you meet Boston, you can't afford to have a bad situation. So there is that. Brian, for 5 on it. Then you sell it. I almost forgot I had my alerts on. Oh, let me turn up the goddamn volume so I could hear it a little bit better. Where is it? Anyway. Can't even see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so you say the Cardinals may be in the midst of a turnaround this year. Their stadium is currently 3rd in the NFL for ticket sales for the upcoming season. I mean, it could be there in ticket sales, but they've got to perform onto the field, so we shall see. Midway through the second quarter, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the downfall of every Tibbs team that can compete is injuries. Correct, because he plays his team very hard. You got to hope your body don't fucking expire. Like Josh Hart finally had opportunity to get rest or whatever the case may be, and people may think, oh, you just playing a basketball game. It's not that big of a deal until you recognize all them damn minutes logged comes back to fucking haunt you. Brian said, do I miss them Nola beignets? I definitely don't. I miss that gumbo. I miss that jambalaya. I miss the gator bites. There was one other thing that I had down there that was fucking sensational. I forget what it was. Jambalaya, gumbo, gator bite. Po' boy. The po' boys down there, them sandwiches was hitting. But the beignets, overrated. I ain't gonna hold you. Come to New York. Go to an Italian doggone pizzeria, which they should be Italian for them doggone pizzerias. Go get yourself some Zeppelis. I promise you, it's going to be right there with the goddamn beignets, if not better. I thought the New Orleans beignets was going to knock my doggone socks off. I ate it. I'm like, I've eaten this before. Come on now. No, I wasn't bit by a gator. I mean, I ate some gator. I didn't get bit by a gator. They have gator bites down there. Or as your boy Charles Barkley would say, that's street meat. But it had the some gator bites down there. Can't beat it. Gator bites. There was also gator. It was part of an entree that I had. No. I think I had it as a side. I forget what it was, but good stuff. It's been 5 years. I got to go back. The white sauce. Pause. Yes, indeed. At Charles Barkley street meat.
I don't care who wins, but I will take.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. I think I have to utilize it as a short.
I will tell you what, I would love.
We're gonna do it at halftime. We're gonna showcase the Charles Barkley street meat. They getting dealt with right now.
But I will take.
They getting dealt with right now. Somebody tell them boys to box out. Somebody tell them boys to box out. By the way, for the pick'em, for Hartenstein, you're now at a situation where it's 10. You needed under on the 45s. I should say 14.5. So now it's looking bad, fam. He's not on the floor right now, but it's looking bad, fam. You got a whole other half of basketball. Where the Pacers female coach come from? Probably the assistant. Well, she came from the sideline. Lobster crab cakes. Oh, boy. Get me excited. Funny enough, I might possibly pop out down the. Oh, shit, it's halftime, so why not? Well, I said halftime. It's a television timeout, so why not? Charles Barkley street meat.
I don't care who wins, but I will tell you what, I would love to see them get their ass stomped by the Celtics. That'd be great.
Then you care who wins.
I mean, I'm just saying, whoever wins this series is going to get stomped. I ain't going to say anything bad about the street meat. You know, I love the street meat.
The New York Knicks.
I don't care what kind of meat it is either. It tastes
Hey,
good.
yo.
Even if you got no idea it is what it
Rat,
is.
dog, cat, skunk, raccoon. It tastes good. Just put that white sauce on it.
Hey,
That's it.
look at this man. Look at the. Why they got him? Why they got him looking fucking homeless out here, son? Chuck Street Meat is wild, bro. Why they got this man looking like he looked deprived? Nah, Chuck really is a walking AO, but he looked deprived over here, bro. Like, come on, Chuck Street Meat is hilarious. True, and it sucks that inside the NBA, this could be their last year, but
Right. That's it right there. That's some good stuff, y'all.
that shit is hilarious. Fucking Chuck Street Meat. That shit is hilarious. But easily, matter of fact, I could pull up the funniest one for inside the NBA. Like, truly, there was two that was some of the funniest shit under the sun. What the fuck? Michael Francesi sat down with fucking Andrew Tate? What the hell? Okay, but let's see here. All right, there we go. First off, pause. Son said Jalen Brunson taking on all comers. Hold on. Son thought I didn't hear that because I'm searching for a clip. Son got to relax. Man's got to relax. Quell your horniness, fam. Jesus. 13-point lead right now for New York. Indiana got to cut this son bitch under 7 I should say under 10 if they want to make this, a game that is relatively competitive. Shaq falling oh man, the Christmas one when he was running and then Kenny had pushed him, that shit was hilarious. If there's another Malice in the Palace and fighting is heading in my direction, do I stay or do I go? Oh no, I'm staying. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right there because I promise. Here's the thing, right? I recognize how large these professionals just so happen to be, but if I ain't do nothing, ain't no reason for me to move. Now, if my pops is with me, then I got to do what I can to, make sure my pops is not in harm's way. But if I'm by myself, I'm staying right there because I promise you,